What's up, YouTube? This is Nelanaj, Shoti84. I'm just making a quick video of the post fights, boxing fights that happened tonight, Saturday, December 11th, 2010. First off, I want to just go over the Lamont Peterson versus Victor Ortiz fight, which was a close fight. I had Peterson winning the fight. Um, I don't know. I pretty much thought that Ortiz had a good round three. Um, he hurt Peterson. He had a two knockdown score in that round, and ever since then it was just Peterson. I think Ortiz was just one of those powerful guys that has knockout power, but I don't think they could stand the latter rounds. If there was actually if that fight actually went on to 12 rounds, I think Peterson might have been able to win that fight convincingly. But it was a 10-round fight, and it was a split decision or a majority decision, whatever. But I had Peterson winning that fight. Yeah, I'm pretty sad. I'm not satisfied if Ortiz won that fight because I thought that from round four and up he didn't do anything. I thought if you watch the fight again, Peterson was breaking him down pretty well, going up to the 10th round, and on the 10th round, Ortiz just kind of just kept hanging on to him so he wouldn't win that round because if Peterson was to win round 10, he would have won that fight. But what Victor Ortiz did was he just kept hanging on, like a little bitch. So it became a draw. Anyways, on the main event, it just happened actually just a little bit ago. Marcos Maidana, Amir Khan. It was a good fight. Yeah, it was. I don't know. The last 5 rounds of the fight, I was kind of just disappointed, like really disappointed, because Khan was doing his thing. He had his boxing going. He was doing pretty good, but it's like he was. I don't know. He was pulling a Miguel Cotto there for like the last 6 rounds, like last 5 rounds. I don't like watching boxing, and it turns out like that. Like they get on the bicycle and start just running around. And I don't know if anybody else noticed, because I noticed, and this is why I'm very upset, because Khan kept hanging on to. I don't know why he didn't get points taken away for hanging on too much. He kept clinching like way too much. He clinched like every second he could get. That fool was getting his ass butt whipped. Okay, every time Maidana clocks him with a right and starts wailing on him, and for some reason the crowd just I don't know. I'm kind of upset. I thought that Maidana, he lost his composure. He kind of got frustrated because I don't know. It was a golden boy thing. They had that thing set up. With Khan was the guy in favor to win, but if you watch round 10, oh my goodness, that should have been a standing eight count right there by the referee. They gave him a chance because he's like, how boxing is. It's a business and all that. That was a knockdown for me. And just before that, it's just like Khan just kept hanging on. He clinched too much. I thought the ref was just he should have taken a point away, because that was a bitch move by him. He just kept hanging on, and even on the I don't know, just all the way to the last round, he just kept hanging on. And even if he was throwing his combinations, which was looking very nice, and if you were the crowd that was watching there, you have your little woo and wow, and you'll be like wow. But nah, those weren't even effective shots. If you look at the fight, you see whose face looked beat up. It wasn't Maidana's. But anyway, so he got the unanimous decision. I thought that was a bitch. Um, you know, Maidana, you did what you had to do, even though just like you're not really that good of a boxer, but you fucked that fool up. You fucked him up. And Khan, you're a lucky SOB, my man. You're lucky. because you were about to get knocked the fuck out. You know, you're lucky you have Freddie Roach and Golden Boy and all those fucking people backing you up, because I thought you lost that fight. And I bet people are gonna, con fans are gonna say, you know, whatever. If you just look at his face at the end of the fight, who looked more beat up? That's all I gotta say. Even though he got Maidana in the early round with that body shot, he recovered. He just kind of like shook it off. But that was round one. What did Khan do ever since after that? He just kind of like he threw his combinations. It landed well, yeah, but it wasn't that effective where you could knock a guy out, or look at Maidana's face. He doesn't even have anything on it except like a little minor like bruising on his right cheek, and I thought that fight was a bitch. Uh, Whatever. It is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. But Khan, you got fucked up. I like you, but I don't like you that much. Where I wasn't satisfied with what you did. You hanged on way too much. You were clinching way too much, and you were gonna get your butt whipped if you didn't clinch. So I guess that's a right thing to do. That's a strategy. That's like what Mosley did to Margarito, and so he couldn't retaliate. But when it did connect, though, you knew that shit was fucking you up. But whatever. So anyways, Peterson got that draw with Victor Ortiz, and Khan loses, or I mean he won a unanimous decision against Marcus Maidana. Whatever. Anyways, thanks for listening, and to the next fight.